For more than 6 decades, Clint Eastwood represented toughness in its purest form. He was the silent cowboy, the fearless detective, the man who could say more with a stare than most actors could with an entire speech. From dusty westerns to Oscar-winning dramas, Clint became more than a movie star. He became a symbol of strength itself. But now, just before his 96th birthday, the legendary actor is quietly entering a deeply emotional chapter of life that has fans around the world reflecting on the man behind the myth. Born in San Francisco during the Great Depression, Clint's early years were shaped by hardship. His family moved constantly searching for work, and he learned young that survival meant resilience. Before Hollywood ever noticed him, he worked odd jobs, drove trucks, and served in the U.S. Army. Nothing about his beginnings suggested global superstardom. Then came the role that changed everything. Director Sergio Leone saw something unusual in Clint's quiet presence and cast him as the mysterious man with no name. With a poncho, a cigar, and very few words, Clint Eastwood became a cinematic icon almost overnight. But unlike many stars of his era, Clint refused to stay in one lane. He evolved into one of Hollywood's most respected directors, creating classics like Unforgiven, $1 Million Baby, and American Sniper. Long after actors his age retired, Clint kept working, directing films well into his 90s. Now, however, life has slowed him down. According to people close to him, Clint spends most of his days quietly between California and Hawaii, far away from Hollywood chaos. The man who once commanded enormous film sets now enjoys simple routines: reading books, watching television, taking naps, sitting by the ocean, and perhaps most touching of all, playing piano alone in his home, not for fame or applause, but purely for himself. That image has deeply moved fans worldwide. Because for the first time, Clint Eastwood no longer looks untouchable. He looks human. In July 2024, Clint suffered one of the most painful losses of his life when his longtime partner, Christina Sandera, passed away. Those close to him say the loss changed him profoundly. Yet true to the man audiences have known for decades, Clint addressed the tragedy with remarkable restraint. In a brief statement, he simply called her a lovely, caring woman and said he would miss her very much. Just a few words carried the weight of enormous grief. His son, Scott Eastwood, has described his father as a survivor from a generation that believed pain should be carried privately. Perhaps that is why fans are finding this final chapter so emotional. Clint Eastwood never asked the world for sympathy. He simply kept moving forward. Today, the legendary squint is softer, the voice quieter, and the pace slower. Yet his legacy remains unmatched. 8 children, 4 Academy Awards, a film career that shaped generations. But strangely, the image fans can't stop thinking about is not Clint Eastwood holding a gun in a western. It's Clint Eastwood sitting quietly at a piano near the ocean, playing softly for nobody but himself. Because in the end, even legends grow old. And Clint Eastwood may now be teaching the world his final lesson of all: how to face time itself with grace, dignity, and silence. If you love uncovering the hidden stories behind classic Hollywood legends, subscribe to Classic Hollywood Feuds.